Good morning. I had to deal with the fact that, my hair is still wet from washing it. It's not the best today, but I was like, screw it. I don't care. I really don't. Um, this is going to be the Leo reading. And following this, I'm going to do my past lives reading, which I'm real excited about. Followed by my yoni eggs video, which I'm going to do. So if you've been following my other video series, do check it out, especially the ladies. I have discontinued my all signs, and I have for right now, and I have discontinued doing twin flame videos altogether because I am releasing that label and focusing more on ascension right now. But I am doing some videos that, on detachment and recognizing toxicity in other people, jealousy. I did one last night on jealousy, so do check them out. I plan on making more videos like that. My paid readings this week are $30, and they are through Facebook. I got Facebook on mine. Through PayPal or Cash App, and I will include in the description of the video my email address that you can contact me and set that up. I'll send you your own link to your own video, and only you and I can see it. And you watch it as many times as you want. So with the first card that I have is the Six of Pleasures. Or Six of C's, Pleasures. And so basically the energy that I'm getting with this is to really start trying to look for ways to find pleasure in your daily day-to-day activities. When we focus on the future, we really miss out on little things that are going on around us. A lot of times we have like an end goal in mind, and this is our focus. I want this end goal, and I'm not going to be happy until I get it. Sorry, my dog's making all kinds of noise. I'm not going to be happy until I get it. And I'm not taking away from goals, but when you focus on that and you make that your endpoint, like I won't be happy till I achieve this goal, then you have missed out on everything that's happened in between. And understand, we can only create our reality in the present moment. The past is completely gone, like completely gone. It's gone. It's never coming back. And so in that sense, it's not even real anymore. It's not even real. And so many people want to, like, and the energy I'm kind of getting is, kind of keeping mementos, really trying to keep the past alive. And I understand, having like memorials for things, and really trying to, and I'm getting like, trophies or your medals or any type of mementos. Maybe you're stuck in the past when maybe you were a high school athlete, and those were your glory days, and you're kind of feeling nostalgic and you're stuck. Really kind of looking back on that, and maybe you feel like you're a failure right now because a lot of times when you're real popular in school and people expected the world from you, and then you go out and you feel like maybe you did not measure up to what was expected from you. So you're always kind of chasing that, wanting more social recognition because you had it when you were younger. And so it means so much to you to really have people look up to you and respect you. But be very careful of that, because you've got to know what is your real self and what is not your real self. Basically, if you would die tomorrow, what would you take with you? Would you take all of your medals, all of your awards, all of your recognitions, all of your fame, all of your success with you? No, your soul would return to source or heaven, or reincarnate in a new body, whatever souls do. And basically, your thoughts, your belief system, everything that you feel like is you will stay. It'll just disappear, just dissipate, because it wasn't real anyway. It was like a vapor. So that's the energy that I'm getting with this card right here. do find pleasures, right now, right here, right now in your daily life. And basically, the energy that I'm getting is that you are trying to find like the perfect person, the perfect job. And really, you're doing it for recognition. And maybe the person that you're with, maybe, you feel like they don't measure up. Or maybe you're always looking for something better. That's the energy I'm getting with that card. But the message that's coming through is to be very careful about what success looks like to you. What does success look like to you? I mean, could you sit outside and watch an amazing sunset and just feel all this peace and tranquility come over you and be satisfied with it in the here and now, the present moment? Think about it. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. So basically, there's a certain element of control that I'm picking up energetically. Really trying to fit things into categories of what you think that they should look like. And the message that's coming through from Spirit is to just stop overanalyzing, stop overthinking. Go with the flow. Whatever is happening in your current moment is perfect because it wouldn't be happening otherwise, because the universe doesn't make mistakes. So acceptance is key, and going with the flow and learning, learning to, other message that's coming through is that the journey is the destination. Stop focusing on an end goal. Stop trying to fit people into criteria that you have created for your life. It's almost like this OCD, energy of like really trying to label and trying to understand things that are happening. Because the message that's coming through from Spirit is when you do that, you are going to miss the love of a lifetime. And maybe you have somebody in your life right now that you're really taking for granted. We tend to do that. Maybe we feel like, oh, they're not, your soulmate may not look the way you expect them to. The message that I'm getting is that you have met your soulmate. And maybe you've been rejecting them because they don't fit your ideal, they don't fit your norm. Maybe, you're a different religion. Maybe you have different beliefs. You come from different backgrounds, different races. Maybe, there's an age difference. And so all you're seeing are like the physical obstacles. You're like, how could this ever work? And not just that, but, it's like you expected your soulmate to look a certain way. Maybe you expected them to be the same race as you, the same religion, and they're not. And it does not fit inside of that box that you expected it to. So you've really been rejecting it and still kind of, I don't know what's going on. I need to get some water. Really kind of rejecting it and feeling like, still kind of shopping around. That's the energy that I'm getting. But the message that's coming through is that you have met your soulmate. And basically, the blocks that you are seeing, the ways that you're feeling like this person is not good enough for you, really reflects on you and how you feel about yourself. That message is coming through. We have Ace Illumination Fire. So basically the energy that I'm getting with this is that you're going to have moments of clarity where you're really going to be able to see what's going on with this connection with this person. Maybe this is someone that, you've really been trying to like walk away from. And there's just been this tug at your heart. And that is because it's a soulful connection. It's not a superficial connection like the ones that you're used to. And you are going to see that. Maybe you're seeing signs, maybe you're seeing their name everywhere, or maybe you're seeing like the car that they drive or something. I'm really feeling that very strongly with this card right here, that you're going to have all kinds of signs leading you to this person, let you know that this person is being brought into your life for a reason. The call of the night: daring, adventure, and excitement. So basically the energy that I'm getting is that you're still kind of chasing, that excitement, maybe, you've always been a player, you've always kind of played the field, and maybe you like that excitement and the hunt, the chase. And this is what you're looking for, is that adventure. And so and that excitement, and the message that's coming through is that true love does not have those highs and lows. It's more even keel. It's not all about excitement and thrills. And seeking this excitement and these thrills, you're going to really look back and really regret losing this person. That's the message that's coming through right now, because a lot of times we think that that excitement is like that fireworks, and that like I said, that hunt, that pursuit, really being after somebody who's maybe kind of hard to get even. Whereas, you have somebody, maybe it's the energy that I'm getting is maybe this other person, you've been friends for a while and they've always been there for you. And, maybe things started to get a little bit more serious, a little more romantic, and you rejected it. Or maybe you're like, no, I don't want this, because, we get to the point where we get comfortable with people and we don't like change. And, some shit scares us. It's scary. And, you do get to the point where you don't want to lose a friend. Like, I don't want to lose my friendship if this doesn't work out. Well, the message that's coming through is that this person is a soulmate. There is a very spiritual connection with them, and it is safe to explore it. But watch out for, this looking for excitement, looking for love in all the wrong places. Because, you're going to end up stuck in some type of toxic, codependent situation that you can't get out of. And this is, you're scared of this hurting you. And at the same time, this is going to hurt you. You're going to end up hurt twice as bad. Hurt by both people, especially when this person walks away because they're sick of it. And then this person here that you're chasing, that was just, a conquest or whatever, somebody that was kind of hard to get, they're going to hurt you. We have the Seven of Earth, failure. This is, being very scared to fail, scared to try something, scared of change, just wanting to keep the status quo. Not wanting to change jobs because I understand this one. I might be able to make more money doing something else, but I really don't want to take a chance on it because I'm scared of failure. That's the energy that I'm getting with this right here. And that's also the same energy of, being scared to pursue a connection with somebody that is real, that's authentic. And wanting to pursue superficial connections because you're not going deep. They barely scratch the surface. But the message that's coming through is, if you run from this connection that you have with this person because you are scared for whatever reason, you're going to run right you're going to run right into the kind of person that you were trying to avoid to begin with, the kind of relationship you were trying to avoid to begin with, and get hurt anyway. That's the message I'm getting. All tied up. You are all tied up in your mind right now. Believing your mind. Believing your fears. And remember what I said at the beginning of the video? Anything that you cannot take with you is not who you truly are. You're wearing a mask right now, a false mask, and not letting the world see who you truly are. Because your mind isn't, the things that your mind is telling you are not real. They're not real. They're based on your past experiences, on your conditioning, things that your parents taught you. These are all thoughts, beliefs, and cycles and patterns that you really need to break out of. And if you can stop identifying with those things and start identifying with your soul's purpose, your soul's desires, what you want on a soul level, then you'll be able to see the picture clearly. You will have this illumination that I was talking about. But in order to do that, you need to get out of your mind and stop believing your thoughts. And sometimes I have to tell myself, that's not true. I don't believe that. Go away. You're not real. And once you start doing that, you'll have this deep sense of inner knowing, where you'll just know things. You'll know what's for you and what isn't for you because of how it makes you feel inside. It's amazing, really. I've been getting connected with my inner self, my inner knowing, and it's different from thinking. It's so different. I've just been using my mind as a tool and just been listening to my inner guidance, and it really does make a big difference. We have Purifier. And this is a fire card also. And whenever I think Purifier, I always think like purified by fire. And so sometimes we have to go through things in order to get to the core of who we are. And we have to have these tower moments that come crashing down when we realize, man, this shit just really just went downhill quickly. And the reason why is because there was a lesson in it. Everything is a lesson. Everybody and everything is a lesson. So whatever is happening in your life right now is supposed to happen. It's part of that divine design for your life. And once you can get on board with that, then you can manifest within that frequency. Because a lot of times we try to manifest some shit that is not for us. And then we wonder why it didn't work out. The universe knows what our highest good is. And so if it's something that is not going to be good for you, then you won't have it. Really, the way that you have to look at life is I shall have what is for me in the most perfect way, in the most perfect timing. I'm not going to worry about it because the universe always has my back. And I'm going to release that false sense of control because I really don't have control anyway. The only thing that you can ever really control is your own energy. And all you're doing in that sense is managing it. Get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So really focus on being healthy, mind, body, and spirit. Really the message that I'm getting is, get outdoors. Spend some time outside. Get some fresh air. Go for walks. Because getting healthy physically really does help you feel better spiritually and mentally. It helps your emotions. It helps everything. So if there's something that you have enjoyed doing, and I was sensing at the beginning of this, is some of you are athletes. Really get back involved in that. And you don't have to do it competitively, because I am sensing a lot of competitive energy that you have. And I'm not taking away from competition, but sometimes you just have to find the pleasure in just doing something you enjoy, not necessarily for competition or competing with others. And I'm getting that this energy is kind of carrying over into your love life and your work life too, wanting to be the best. Maybe wanting to have lots of people in your life, lovers, having, that competitive edge as far as being able to attract people in your life. And doing that, the energy that I'm getting is that you're going to lose somebody significant to you, somebody important to you. Maiden clarity wind. This is almost like a hunting card. I'm getting like a hunting type of energy with this. Like I said, that just being on the prowl, looking for something better. What you have right now, maybe it's not, like I said, it doesn't have that excitement, that adventure to it that you're looking for. But you really need to check in with yourself and see why you cannot be satisfied with things. And the reason why I feel like you cannot be satisfied with things starts with you. Because really it's more of a self-sabotaging behavior. It's more of a protective, a defensive type of behavior. That if you get too close, or if you settle down, you're going to feel trapped. You're going to feel dissatisfied, or that you're going to get hurt. And the message that's coming through from Spirit is that that is not the case. You need to work through. Rumi says, and I don't know the exact quote, about not seeking love, but seeking the blocks to love. You have blocks to love, and they're in your mind. And they have to do with how you see people as like the means to an end. And this really reflects on you. You really need to do some introspection, like some soul searching. That's the message that I'm getting with this card. And that is the reason why your relationships have not worked out. I am being guided to pull a romance angel card. And I'm not being hard on you. I'm a Scorpio, and we go hard for shit too. But I do feel like there's some blocks there that are keeping you from having the connections that you desire. And it starts with you. And so you really need to find those blocks. Search out what those blocks are that's keeping you from being happy. Chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So what I'm getting is the soulmate that you have. There is a strong attraction. You are very, very much attracted to this person. But the energy that I'm getting is because they're always there for you. And maybe that's kind of boring. And you're still seeking this adventure. Maybe you're telling yourself, well, when I settle down, this is going to be the person that I want to settle down with. But in the meantime, I want to continue having fun. And the message that's coming through from Spirit is, if you're not careful, you're going to find yourself in a situation where you really are looking back and you're like, man, this person just got sick of my shit. And then you're going to be stuck in superficial relationships because you have sabotaged a good thing. So be very mindful of that. Be very careful of that. You know, and even if that does happen, like I said, everything happens for a reason, and it's all about more growth. So once again, it would be perfect. Mother Birth, Earth. So we manifest things in our life by where we vibrate at. Your energy is what creates your thoughts, and your thoughts are what create your feelings. So do check in with yourself energetically and see where you are vibrating at, because you are planting seeds right now that are growing. So do check and see, what have your thoughts been focused on? Because what we're focused on grows. Be very mindful of that. And if you're coming from a place of lack or scarcity, like you are missing something, you don't have something in your life, guess what? The universe is going to match that vibration and give you the experience of scarcity and lack, of never feeling completely whole, never feeling like you have what it is that you seek. I'm trying to see what card I want to pull. The Solitary. Dedication, self-love, and focus. So your focus needs to be on making yourself first and realizing that you are not broken. You are whole and complete. First and foremost. So this quest that you have to find the perfect love, to find the perfect job, it starts with you. You have all of these things. And the reason why I say that you have all of these things, because you have to tell yourself that you are not lacking anything. Because lack creates more lack. Start looking around at the things that you have now and be grateful for them. Show gratitude for them. And that is the key to manifesting more things in your life. And as far as the self-love goes, that really is going to take some self-reflection to really try to figure out why, you're causing this sabotage in your life. Why you get so close and then you pull back, or you do something to fuck it up, or you walk away from it, because that's the energy that I'm getting right now. And you really have to figure out why you're doing this. And I feel like it has something to do with childhood. And, maybe it's, for men, maybe, you saw your dad, maybe he was a philanderer. Maybe he ran off with other women. Maybe he wasn't committed. Maybe, he cheated on your mom. Or if you're a woman, maybe you saw your mom kind of go through that. So I feel like it's a pattern that needs cleared. You need to look at your childhood and look at the patterns that you took on. And it has to do with how you see gender, how you see the opposite sex. So really check in with yourself. Dearest you, on Earth, humans learn about life by telling stories and creating new ones based on shared experiences. Eventually, after repeating ones often enough, it becomes your main story that you use to define yourself in the world. So to get to the answers you seek, you must get vulnerable and hear your story when you tell it. Ask, why do you tell it? Is it really true? What else can be true? Can you see the truth that spirit is in all things? Do you know how other stories overlap and intertwine? Spirit loves stories, for they are like blueprints for co-creation. So tell the one we know to be true about you. A story of courage, gratitude, and honesty. Wow. Tell an empowered story about well-being, wisdom, and grace. You will experience your world according to the story you tell about it. So make sure there are stories you're proud of. Genuine, loving fan club. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for watching, and do check out my other videos. And if you would like to have a personal reading, that will, you know, be about your personal situation, let you know what's going on with you, whatever areas of your life. Like I said, they are $30 right now. Do reach out to me. I'll include my email in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching.